the whole wide world. All my niggas in the whole wide world made the song to make it all yours. Turn for us. This shit is for us. All my niggas let the whole world know. Play the song and sing it on your terms for us. This shit is for us. Don't try to come for us. All my niggas got the whole wide world. Tell them niggas that it's all our turn. This us. Some shit is a must. Some shit is for us. When you know you gotta pay the cost, play the game just to play the boss. So you're thinking what you gain, you lost. But you know your shit is taken off. When you're driving in your tinted car and you're criminal just who you are, but you know you're gonna make it far. Oh, when you're feeling all alone and you can't even be you up in your home, when you even feeling it from you, when you gotta figure it out, when a nigga tryna board the plane and they ask you what's your name again, 'cause they're thinking, yeah, you're all the same. Oh, it's for us. All my niggas in the whole wide world made the song to make it all yours. Turn for us. This shit is for us. Some shit is a must. This shit is for us. When it's going on 1,000 years and you're pulling up to your crib and they ask you where you live again, but you're running out of Dems to give. Oh, whoa. I hope my son will bang the song so loud that he almost makes his walls fall down, 'cause his mama wants to make him proud. Oh, to be us. And all my niggas in the whole wide world made the song to make it all yours. Turn for us. This shit is for us. Sometimes we don't trust. This shit is for us.
And we bomb on sight, we must draw. Host of my emotion, it's your call. Liquor in my system, we must brawl. Addiction, disobey the law. Don't clip my wings before I learn to fly. I didn't come back down to earth to die.
All my niggas in the whole wide world made the song to make it all yours. Turn for us. This shit is from us. Get so much from us. Then forget us. Don't feel bad if you can't sing along. Just be glad you got the whole wide world. It's us. This shit is from us. Some shit you can't touch.
Testing, 1, 2, 2, testing.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take my time with this one.
I think part of it is accepting that it's so much.
So I'm going to take my time with this one. I'm trying to get myself together. It's a completely different setup, right? Testing, testing. Before I start calling these people in, I'm Fathom DJ, live and direct from the city of Chicago. This is an us conversation. Getting myself together. It's a little moody, a little different. I'm in a different level of energy right now. Of course, we have the plan to bring some people in that I definitely want to incorporate who are doing amazing things. I'm testing out for that. Occasionally, I'll be at my desk. I thought, based on the fact that I was streaming today and I did my DJ set for the stream team of Lux Listenings, I was already out here. The camera was set up, made a few adjustments, but the goal is to make sure to give you some scenarios and different opportunities to gel and bond with us, and that's the reason why I'm sitting on the sofa. It's a bunch of reasons why I'm sitting on the sofa. I want to get comfortable. I want to relax. I definitely want to invite a few people in the room, so give me a second, and I'm going to get it together. I will get it all together. Took me a little longer because I'm juggling a bunch of tasks, but we are together, and it is fine. Let me copy and see if I can call some people to the water. Looks like I can. Live and direct. And us conversation. And like, I really don't know, how this is going to roll and how people are going to feel about these conversations. I know I got a lot on my spirit. It's a new year. Based on the understanding that I don't feel that different right now, I'm just going to go with the energy that I have. I'm going to play another tune really quickly. Hopefully I can play it from here to there while I light some sage, because it's one of those.
Every time
was Yusuf Dawes or Days. I apologize. I'm all over the place tonight. I meant to grab some sage because it's that kind of night. I did grab some water. I'm going to put some chlorophyll in this water. If I feel so inclined, I might have an adult beverage because I'm an adult. Um, you know, I'm going to say this. We're going to start off. How do we want to start this off? Happy New Year. That's how we're going to start this conversation off. I appreciate those of you who have been rocking with me, however long you've been rocking with me. You know how I do it. I'm a creative person. I'm using my gifts. I'm using my personality. I'm not different than I'm not different than any of these other folks. We are very sensitive. We are very in our feelings and all the things. I'm only calling people who I rock with like heavy into this conversation. Like I'm really, really going to let you know that if you see this while it's live, then it means that I really appreciate you, and I'm trying to be cool because I really don't want to be cool right now. Like I did not know that the moon was full. I know that I had to have a conversation with somebody, and I really kind of snapped off. I snapped off to the point that I hung up because I couldn't take it. Uh, things happen. I'm not in a position to be upset. I'm still, going through making sure that I let some people know that it isn't indeed a conversation, trying not to get scattered and all the things. But we had an amazing session this morning for Sunday's tastings. I did that on Twitch. It was not on my personal channel. It was on Lux Listening's channel. I'm not certain that you know that Lux Listenings is one of my pivot brands for Fathom DJ Entities LLC. If you didn't know, the goal is to bring a group of very talented curators together to be able to get better opportunities for our DJ community. There is a not-for-profit that's brewing of that. There most certainly is a mentorship program that has always been kind of following me. I'm getting to the point now that I'm preparing to format these spaces so that it is foundationalizing the grander scheme. I've been doing what I do as an entrepreneur for a very long time. I'm very grateful to be able to have my flexibility and freedom and schedule. I do have challenges, and some of my challenges are rooted in poor treatment. Poor treatment. Not from any other community besides our community. The us conversation is rooted in the idea of the fact that we cannot trust each other. We should. It's not that we shouldn't be able to, but it seems that some of us, and I'm going to frame this properly because at the end of this entire thing, I want to make sure that the universe knows my heart's intent. It's hugely important for me. My hope is that somebody pops up so I'm not talking to myself, but I can do it because I'll do what I have to because I am consistent. People want to party and kick it with you. Everybody's in the chat, having a good time, yada, 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 when you're doing what they want to. When you start to create a different level of community where people can come in and talk and air their grievances and things of that nature. Like, we're going to have these in the real world together. Right now, it's podcast worthy. It's helping my channel. It's giving me content. I need the consistency. And I most certainly understand, based on my algorithms, that Black people are listening and viewing my content here on the good YouTube, which is part and partial to why I'm here. Part of my challenge right now is that I have to continue to chase Black-owned businesses for pay. And I'm going to say that again because I need you to understand it. I have to chase Black-owned businesses for pay. Now, and if it gets a little tinny or if whatever happens, it's because I'm running this mic through this is a different mic, of course, but I'm running this mic through a different mixer. And so it might be a little weird. So just bear with me. But yeah, I'm right now, I'm cool as a business person about understanding the net 30, net 60, net 90. A lot of people don't do that. A lot of my entrepreneur friends and people who I've come across are really against having to wait 30 days just so that these businesses can accrue credit by holding their money and all these things. It is what it is. I don't really question it when it happens, but I have a business relationship with someone, and I'm literally at this point probably about 3 weeks. It'll be a month soon that I did a service for them, and I was supposed to be paid that night. And I'm sitting here waiting on pay right now. And I'm at this point where it's just like, contracts going forward, contracts, invoices, down payment, deposits, all of those things are going to have to happen for everybody. And the hard part about it is some of these venues don't work like that. Like, some of these venues in the city of Chicago are like, it's you just trust us because we got a roof. Nah, not for 2026. It's not. I have relationships with certain venues. They pay right after you finish. I have relationships with venues that pay in cash. I have relationships with business owners and venues that will Zelle you as soon as you show up for the venue for the event. I have relationships with businesses that will Zelle you in 2 or 3 days. If you tell me after I've left your venue that you're going to pay me immediately after, I don't go beating dead horses. I don't go and start creating drama or anything like that. I just wait because I'm patient. But if I have to communicate with you every week and you can't communicate back to say, need a little more time, gathering the resources, whatever that is, and I have to wait and communicate with you, and then I go to the internet, to Facebook, to Instagram, and see you posting and doing all the things, and you cannot communicate with me to let me know what the issue is with you paying, it is up. It's up. It is up, and I'm going to try my best during this conversation not to curse. I'm going to try my best. Why am I not cursing? It's not like we're not grown. I definitely respect the ears and the hearts of people. And, like, I have a good time with curse words. I really do. I have a really good time with curse words, but I'm really really trying to make sure that that I'm sincere in my direction. I'm sincere in my heart, and God knows my heart. That's why if I say motherfucker, that it is what it is. But it's just a level of just transparency that we have to have. Uh yeah. Like it's a whole world of communication. Like I'm literally sitting here with the phone in my hand. I can call, I can text, I can communicate with 1,000 people a day. My analytics, my views, my reach. One of my posts, I don't know what viral means. I know that one of my posts is knocking at almost 100,000 views right now. That may not be substantial to somebody, but for somebody like me, that's substantial. And if you can reach 100,000 people in no time, depending on your topic, there is no reason in hell that you cannot communicate with people when you owe them money, when you have to cancel, when you can't make dates, when you're going to be late. All of those things are super easy, and you never have to pick up the phone. That's the crazy part about it. You do not have to pick up the phone. You do not have to be eye to eye with them in order to convey whatever you have to convey. You don't have to do any of that. So that's what my challenge is right now. And I'm not trying to air anybody out or anything like that, but I think at the end of the day, I mean, I don't post every gig that I have because some of them are private, and some of them are bags that I don't want to share. But then the ones where we're expected to generate interest and to generate traffic to help bring people in for the sake of buying and selling things for the sake of business, then most certainly I'm going to be transparent and market those events. But you might know. You might know. And it's just bothering me. Like I hate, as a Libra, I hate being ignored. I do. I hate being ignored. I hate it. Especially if I'm directly communicating with you about something that concerns me. If you you could get away with a lot. You can get away with a whole lot. But if you ignore me about my coin, baby, it's up. 2026, it is up. So what has to happen for people who are really, really rooted in doing better business, if you don't retain a lawyer or a counselor, some kind of legal advice, if you can't get one of your homies who might be an attorney or a paralegal to ride with you when you go out to roll out these documents to let people know they owe you money and you want your fucking money. I was about to say something else. You at least got to have somebody in your corner with your business endeavors. Like, I don't care if it's $20. I don't care if it's 2 cents. When somebody's rolling around with your paper and they can't be 100% transparent about why they're not paying you, sue them. Threaten them. I'm not about to be Danny Abstantino, or am I? Because that's how I feel right now. That is exactly how I feel right now. Hey, Leah, what's happening, girl? Thank you for tuning in today. I'm sitting on my sofa. Yo, what is good? I'm glad to have somebody in the chat with me right now. I'm gonna drop a tune and I need to light some sage. Let's do something. I think this is up tempo. Give me 1 second. Yeah, give me 1 second. So anyway, engage me if you will. I'm not sure if you're busy or not. She's comfortable. Girl, I have to be comfortable today, honey, because it's a lot of energy. You know it's a full moon. I love your insight about where your energy is or where it has been for the last at least. I'm not gonna say that the shift started for me energetically like New Year's Eve. I had a really great New Year's Eve. I'm really, really grateful that I got the opportunity to see my sister and my nephew. We had an amazing time, but I feel like I came home and Spirit was like, yo, you can lay down and stay down. Like literally, like if you get in the bed, and if you wake up in the morning and you don't want to get out of the bed, you take all the time and all the energy that you need to take and just blah. So like that's pretty much what I did on the first. And then like the second I really started kind of moving around, right? Like, oh yeah, okay, I'm feeling the flow. Energy started picking up a little bit. I wasn't pushing it because I don't feel like I'm supposed to just like take off and run at the beginning of the new year. And that is kind of the energy that we have been kind of focusing on is taking off and like, oh, I got to do all this. I got to check these boxes, and I gotta. And what I got to do is not lose my mind. And so I feel like, I don't know, like the energy started shifting, and I couldn't put my finger on it because I was told to just be still. And now that I've understood that the moon was full, it kind of gives me the like, it almost feels like Mercury is in retrograde, and I know that's not the case. Maybe it's some other planets. I'm trying to sure that if somebody rolls through or something like that, that I get to see interaction. At some point, you can, we'll definitely have you stream with me, and we can have variances of conversations, and if you require wine or my favorite, I'm gonna be honest tonight. I'm always honest. I don't always share everything, but I have this framboise raspberry lambic beer by Lindemans that I'm really fond of. It is, but like one of and I'm most certainly, because you're a Libra, you should be in my Libra circle of people that I send readings to when something strikes me on the internet, because I have a few people here on YouTube that I follow, and sometimes it's a daily ritual that while I'm doing whatever I'm doing, I'm listening to what they're saying. I have dailies, I have weeklies, I have monthlies that I get into, and I'm, because I haven't been home because I was with my sister. For a few days, I'm getting into that realm of listening to my astrology people, and everybody is saying delay that, like delay that need to run around and go crazy. It is delicious. I got it for New Year's, and I did not drink all of it because I was good. But I got to kill it. I feel like I got to kill it because it's still, it still got some fizz to it, but also because it's just one of those days. So yeah, so the energy is weird. Here's a question, and we'll just go back and forth however we have to in the meantime. Black people are really in this business sector. I am really overwhelmed with the level of disrespect. Like, and communication is hugely important. It is hugely easy to communicate. Like, I don't require a lot of babysitting in any capacity. I'm not that girl. I don't need people just like all over me all the time, checking for me and all this stuff. I'm not needy like that. But what I need from people who I'm either doing business with is like timely correspondence. But if we are in bed together in a financial space and the expectations are rendering funds and things like that for services or products or whatever, if I have to contact you like 2 or 3 times, it is not my favorite thing. I'm really trying not to curse today. I really am, because I was so lit the day before yesterday. That's when I knew something was weird. I was like yelling at the top of my lungs. She said outside is asleep. What? It's not asleep, honey. Energetically, the moon is it's not asleep. I've just had some really interesting energy, and yeah, I'm in tune. I was like, something is weird. Like, I'm yelling at the top of my lungs, and I had to hang up on this fool. I had to, "Urgh." That's how real it is. It's kind of weird. And today, like I have these interesting people, right? Everybody is interesting. We have interesting people on Facebook, and I understand now why you're not there. like that. I have interesting people on Instagram. My stream team is in a huddle in a group on Instagram. I'm probably going to have to create another stream team. I don't really want to manage all that stuff, but we have a DJ stream team that is starting to roll out for Lux listenings. And of course, I told you about that. And I'm kind of going through and, giving instructions and doing the graphic design. All of this to some degree is kind of practicey. Practice makes perfect. Structure keeps you on your toes, keeps the rollout going, keeps the marketing happening, keeps my design skills sharpened, and executing these streams like I did my stream today is a part of staying on your toes. So I'm doing that. I'm going to create another brand or another group for hospitality folks like you if you want to stream on the channel. And everybody, I just feel like some of these people really, like, people are different now. And I don't know if anybody else will understand that. Like, I feel like social media has made people different. I feel like COVID has made people different. Maybe even what we're experiencing with Trump and this new administration and how the movement is happening is making everybody different. It's a very weird time. I feel like that's it's a conversation that we probably need to have in the real world. And like, I remember last year I was having conversation, or earlier this year I was having conversation with a buddy of mine at the time, and I was like, we had to go outside to have this conversation. We had to go outside, and she asked me to leave the devices in this space. That's how away from everything, like, leave. She's like, I don't want to have this conversation in your house because you got cameras everywhere. And I literally kind of do, just because I'm a visual person. I have cameras, not like anchored in the walls and stuff like that, and I just have a few cameras, and of course I'm an audio person, so signals can be picked up. And so she wanted to go outside and have this conversation. Like, I feel like it's some really interesting things happening. People are weird. So I'm gonna give you I don't know who's watching right now. We got what? Oh, 5 people. High 5 people. We're having an us conversation. I'm just laying the land. One of my challenges right now, in addition to everything else, is the fact that, people. So I had this interesting interaction. A couple, I don't even remember when I had it. Okay. So we did Miyagi for November, and that was the 4th Friday of the month. So it was right after Thanksgiving. We brought some people into the space. We called it, oh Lord, everything is happening so fast that I can't even remember. Hip Life. And hip life is a genre of Ghanaian music. The one that we're doing in January 23rd, is British Soul. We did the November one, and that was called Black Friday, right? Because it was literally right after Thanksgiving. We had a decent group of people in. Somewhere in the mix of like the following days, I got this really weird comment on Facebook. And I was like, I don't know if this bitch is joking or if she's serious. And I don't typically call we joke and call each other bitch, but when I call somebody a bitch in the context of what I just said, like, yeah, it was like that for me. So that was then. I'm trying to be cool because you just don't know who is doing what. I could, but I'm trying. Today, this same person who was on Facebook giving me interesting energy pops up on TikTok. You know, I'll be minding my business. I really mind my business. I really do. I'm on Threads. I mind my business. I'm on Instagram. I mind my business. I'm on LinkedIn. Minding my motherfucking business. I'm on YouTube. Collectively minding our business. This person rolls up under one of the posts. Like, we don't even, like, she not following me. I'm not following. I don't even like that. Rolls up under one of my productive posts and has the same sentiment. And I'm like, I asked her because I was like, I said, I'm sorry. I'm not going to give you the whole, your digs. But if you're reading my posts on Threads, any of them, you probably have come across it. I'm gonna read it because that's how I feel about it. The full moon is mooning, honey. It's doing too much. But it says, you know how you might be walking down the street and someone you kinda know crosses over to say something snarky out of nowhere? You might get the light smell of unnecessary hate. Like, why are you under my post on a whole different platform running the same sentiment that you ran on Facebook? It's some haters, bitch. Like, I don't even know you. I'm trying to be cool. So I said, I'm sorry. And so she said, I'm going to tell you what she said. She said, you on here selling wolf tickets. And you know what wolf tickets means, right? I'm like, girl, what the? I was just like, I'm sorry. And then she says, you know what wolf tickets mean. And I said, I absolutely do. But I'm trying to figure out why one would be saying that as it pertains to me. Because I'm on here minding my business and you're in the comments again on a different page talking. And the way that I feel right now, I don't know if it's craziness or not. You call me crazy if you want to, but I will tell you this. One of the challenges that we have with our people, if we're going to talk about an us conversation, one of the challenges that we have with our people is belief or lack of belief. And that is really where the hater lives. The hater lives in the idea of lack of belief. So if you say to me, wait, what? She said, wait, what? If you say to me, you on here selling wolf tickets, what that says to me is that you don't believe in me. And maybe I'm wrong. I might need therapy. I'm cool. You don't believe in me or something that I'm doing, and you're not being direct about it in a key in the comments, bitch, I will come for you. And I know the thing about these internets, the thing about these platforms, they're very coward based for a lot of people. And I have a sharp intuition. Like my intuition be like, there's the human part of you that's sensitive and insecure. I battle that space daily. And then there's that strong, like, I got a feeling this bitch is not to be trusted. And that is what struck me when she first said it. And then when I saw it today, I was like, girl, you better not say anything else to me. You better not come into any of the events that I'm having. I just have that feeling, and I'm trying to hash through my sensitivities. I got a lot of things on my plate that I'm dealing with right now, and I'm like, the last thing that you want to do while I'm here out here trying to be great. Mark, hi. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you. I'm out here minding my business. I just told you I'm out here minding my business. I'm not girling what you get. I have a new and growing group of people who are in my circle. It's good too. I'm sorry. I love raspberries. You need to know that. This raspberry beer has been my favorite for almost 20 years, I must tell you. But yeah, I'm just like, it's a lot of people just kind of flying around and they see you. Humiliation kings. I like that twist. Leah says there are a lot of people with unrealized humiliation kinks. I probably come from those people. I think we had that conversation about how being the black sheep of your family or different or any of the other, some people call them brown sheep, depending on how brown you are. But we probably have had this conversation about those, how sensitive you might be based on whatever your uniqueness might be, your, differences in your family and how they play on that. And it's a very specific, very sensitive space for you. And being an air sign, we could be super heady anyway. That's a real space. We can be super, and being a people pleaser, you have to understand that. But I'm like, in my grown self, in my life, like, I really try to mind my business. And my big part of my business, unfortunately, I don't know if it's unfortunate or not, but my business is to be seen. God has given me a particular gift, a few gifts, and one of them is being a truth speaker and also being pretty technically inclined. And I'm using my gift, and it seems to be working on some of these platforms. It's not working on all of them. I don't even care that it works on all of them. I care that the visibility and the encouragement and the inspiration that I'm bringing to a group of people is resonating. And I'm getting, a lot more folk who want to collaborate or want to be friends, or just, I need this. I've worked very hard to be able to garner the interest of these people. And I'm like, But it's people floating around who don't want to, who really do not want to see you. And it's testing me right now today. And it's like, again, I'm sitting here repairing my necklace. Um, and it's like wild for me because I'm like, girl, girl, I will crush you. In addition to the fact that I'm struggling with this one black business, that I'm gonna have another black business within the in less than two 2 weeks, that I'm calling an attorney over, that I'm emailing attorneys and CCing people. In addition to that, I got somebody who just randomly popping up in places underneath comments, watching my videos and being snarky. You don't really want it with me right now. You don't. I don't know what Capricorn energy gives. I don't really even like Capricorns like that. I mean, they're smart people and everything. I just don't know what it is about them that sometimes it just kind of, you just be like, I don't know about y'all. Whatever it is, it might be influencing me. I don't know. All I know is I'm sensitive today. Part moon, part new year, you know, everything ain't really like okie dokie with opportunities. This is January. It's typically slow for everybody. I do not like slow. I do not like slow. And in addition to the fact that I'm sitting waiting for payments and net 30s and stuff like that, truth tends to put some people out of their comfort zone. That's a real space. That's life. Life is truth. Life is truth. God wants us to grow. I had that moment. I've had a few. I'm having a moment now where I'm like, you really out here rolling like everything is gravy, and it's not. I had a really good year. Every time we come together to have these conversations, I talk about how last year was not, last year meaning 2024, last year was definitely one of my not so good years. This year I was nervous about the closing of 2025. And I have every right to be, but God put something on the table for me in the last quarter, and I was like, word. And now I'm like, what? Y'all are playing. So in addition to that, that's uncomfort for a reason, because I think it's a push. I think sometimes God is like, oh, if you wanted more, boom. If you wanted more, I'm going to push you, and you're going to have to do some different things, and you're going to have to assert yourself and get further uncomfortable. And, I've been pitching to everybody. I've been practicing my pitches for my ideas and my concepts, like everybody. So that's a push, because I was uncomfortable. Like, I'm thinking about all of these things and I'm not talking about them. So I'm pitching. Like, had a whole pitch, like an hour pitch with my sister while she was in town. I pitched the stream team that I'm curating for Lux Listenings. I pitched that to a local alcohol brand, and I'm not right now. I'm not even asking for anything more than data for marketing and promoting. I'm asking for data based on association to prove that these streams, and to prove that this influence is going to be a thing that they can utilize. But I'm getting further uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable right now. Like having these conversations makes me uncomfortable, but it also strengthens my desire to speak to people and to grow with people and to be transparent and to learn. I was very much an introvert. Comfort and uncomfortability are a part of the processes of life. And it is always something that's like, oh, if you really want to do that, you're going to have to get uncomfortable. Oh, you should go back to school. Oh, I haven't been to school in 40 years. Get uncomfortable. We're all being pushed. You know, you woke up on January 1st and you got an increase in your rent. Get uncomfortable. You woke up on January 1st and you looked at your light bill. Uncomfort. That is the truth. But in essence, we totally have to have these spaces where we talk to each other and grow as a community, and that's why us conversations have to happen. I'm like, the way I felt the other day, I was just like, God, I trust you. And you have to allow me to be human, because I am, and we are. But I'm like, the kind of conversations that I'm having with people right now really live in the space of the fact that there is no reason on God's green earth that we have to lie to each other. Like, there is no reason at whatever age you are to have to lie. I don't believe in lying. I might omit telling you something. It's different than lying, right? I might put off telling you something immediately, mostly probably to protect you or probably to, you know, kind of hash through my feelings. But when it's really real and I really have to deliver information to you, like, I'll never forget one time I was servicing a client and I had to tell him that he was going to have to bury his mother. That's like, he came to me to get his hair done and he was talking about his mom and he was preparing to travel to go to see her. And I got this really strong feeling in my entire self. And I'll never forget this day. And I was like, I looked at him and he's such a attractive guy, very, very feminine, but very tall, model-esque, really thick hair. He had super thick locks. And he used to come to me for lock maintenance. And I was like, I looked at him and I was like, you're going home and your mother's gonna transition soon. And you have to go home. And that was so hard to do. But my spirit was like, you cannot lie. You cannot omit. You cannot. We don't ever have to lie to each other. You just have to find ways to deliver the information that you have to deliver to people. And it's too many ways to do it. It is too many ways to deliver information to people. Emails could work. Text messages work. Voicemails work. You have tons of ways. We have tons of ways to communicate. And effectively, hey, I have to tell you something. And I don't want you to get upset with me. But you really need to go to the dentist. Don't lie. If you feel like something is wrong, hey, I noticed a little interesting scent from you. My mother did that to me. I have an anxiety sweat. My mother's like, you got a strong scent today. I was like, I am so stressed out. But she said it, and I was like, yeah, because I have anxiety sweats, and they smell very different. And she was like, oh, okay, because I ain't never smelled you. I ain't never smelled you like that. And us conversation, honey. I'm supposed to be able to talk about all the things with you. We have to, as a community, if we honor each other, if we respect each other, we should be able to talk to each other. We're adults. We should be able to work out these challenges. We should be able to have levels of transparency. That is what growth means. That is a part of truth. That is a part of being uncomfortable. We most certainly should be practicing. Who's laughing? I don't give a damn. This is how we get to know each other. This is legacy and truth. Somebody's gonna be like, well, why was Fathom like this, and this? And you're gonna be like, because let me tell you what these people did to her. Let me tell you what these people did. I'm looking at this computer. It's a whole different dynamic being on the sofa. But I appreciate you. I'm going to play a tune. You know how we do to break up the energy. Let's play AI. It's a breath of fresh air. And let's pray that the copyright guys don't hear this. It's pretty much juice at this point.
I'm not here for your money. I'm not thirsty for the drinks. I don't care about your problems, 'cause I will make them disappear. I don't know what's in your future, but I won't ask about your past. Just let me see that you are present. I wanna make this moment last.
I mean, like, hey, look, it's that kind of day. I'm being honest with you.
Sing it.
They wore me out. They wore me out today.
Doesn't matter what you're wearing, as long as you begin to sweat. Can't go on like this forever. I'm gonna take a break, but not really yet. No, 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 no.
Oh, Leah, we have a lot to discuss on Wednesday. Somebody asked me to create a harmful way. We're all friends here, right? Daisy, this whole thing, come on. beautiful musica. Musica always heals. That's what it's supposed to do. I'm just catching up on my chat. Oh, Lord. I gotta kill it though. I gotta kill it. So I got this interesting inquiry today, Leah. We definitely have to have conversation because somebody is conspiring to bring the carpet munchers together. Particularly because I believe that the carpet munchers can be male and female. They don't want the male carpet munchers. And they were like, what do you think about this? And I'm like, could we activate in Bronzeville for the flag bearing people? And you came to mind. And I said, maybe I should add this to the list of things that we might discuss on Wednesday. It should be interesting. I'm not sure if you're aware that I have an association with an event. I think we talked about the Happier Hour. They actually had their event this afternoon at Rocksteady in Atlanta. And of course, DJ Bridget from New York was there. And as far as I could see from the video content, all things went well. That'll be a part of our discussion on Wednesday when we see each other. What did I want to say to you guys? I didn't get to take notes today. I was so overwhelmed. A bunch of things came up and across. Typically, when we meet, I have a few topics that I'd like to discuss. How are you feeling this evening? Has to be one of those things that we kind of interact about. How are you feeling? Am I the only one that's getting this energy that's kind of like tight? Somebody said it's strange. You know, are you floating through this fourth day of the new year? You know, are you feeling optimistic? Are you feeling empowered, encouraged? I do have great feelings right now, I think, based on the energy and what I will consider this little I can't get out of Q4 until these payments have been satiated. I can't let go of 2025 until these people render the funds for the services that I rendered. If I could get these people to do what they need to do, then I will be almost Gucci. Right now, today, I'm not Gucci. I want to be Gucci. Sure. What? What's she talking about? Mark, I I don't think I have to tell you how I'm feeling. I'm a little anxious. Oh, she thinks that I'm saying we need to debrief personally. No, we need to debrief in this chat for our and us conversation. I appreciate you asking how I'm feeling. I'm feeling. Look, let me see if I have anything left in this little situation. I was feeling better. And then I had a little spillage of the beer. I could be feeling a lot better. I'm good. I'm okay. I'm okay now because instead of like walking around carrying that part of the us conversation allows me to unpack, and that's what we're doing right now. We're unpacking a few things. I think it's a good thing to do. I think God wants us, and I don't think that was a December 31st conversation. I think right now this is where you get to peel back the layers. Leah says, I'm feeling exhausted, but internally that sense all this is made up. What exactly is it that I want? How to be ruthless in my pursuit of that. Welcome to the world of the Libras. Somebody came up today, a Libra who I haven't had communication with in a while came into my realm, and I was like, what is up? I have never been this surrounded by Libras. It's so interesting. I'm like, and we all really like each other. I don't think I've ever had this moment where I've been so surrounded by me's. I'm trying to figure out if that's some kind of God joke or something. Are you exhausted because you went out, or are you exhausted because the world of the weight of the world is heavy on your shoulders? The judge, come on now. I'm ready for the action. Everybody is ready, and it's interesting. Every Libra that I talk to is like, I had to have a little conversation with Sunshine Rewind, and she was like, I was like, let that shit go now. Let it go. Let it go. Be grateful. You smooth. Let it go. And I'm gonna have this conversation with God. And I'm like, I'm not struggling with the fact that I no longer can trust these particular people. After you sue somebody, or after you at least threaten to sue them, you pretty much have burned the bridge of that relationship. Like, you don't just sue people and then go back to being like, okay, let's work together again. No, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. And all things can be completely worked out if you simply create terms. And see, this is where it gets challenging, because I am now at this point when people are like, oh, we like to work with you. And I have to be like, oh, here's the agreement. I need you to sign it. Period. And I'm not saying that I always work like that. Certain companies, I have no agreement for the work that I do with this particular event company. We don't have any challenges. I've been working with them for 10 years. I'd send the invoice, I get the deposit, I start doing the work, I finish the work, I get critiques, I go back, I do rough edits, I, rearrange, we send it to be mixed and mastered. It goes back, they test it out, we go back and forth. When it's done, I get coin, and see you next year. We have not ever had a contract or an agreement. These people, $250 little fucking dollars, I gotta, wow. But it's great, because what it says in at the bottom of everything is you're structuring business, and you structure it better. You get the opportunity to practice, and practicing suing people is probably what I'm supposed to learn. See, so that, I get it. I don't know Perry, I don't know Pre, I don't know. All I know is I understand that. But I also know that somewhere, based on, and I don't know you like that yet, but I do know that collectively we are at the point collectively where we're about to partake in some amazing things. And it's very it's a very I don't even know what I want to call this, but it's like all the levels of uncomfort and all of that angst and stuff, it is exhausting. Like I felt it. I don't feel that way today, but the other day I felt it. I was just like, oh, I didn't. It wasn't like I was up until 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Like even today, I woke up at like 3 or something, like 2 or 3, and I looked up and I was kind of going in and out of sleeping, and then I looked up and it was like 5, and then it was 6, and then I got this creative burst of energy, and it was like, oh, you're gonna DJ out here on the sofa, so you got to set up the controller and you got to set up all this stuff and these angles. Then I looked up and it was like, oh, now it's time for you to stream. And I'm just like wiped, just like that, just tired. But the bottom line of it is we're unearthing a lot of energy. We're releasing a lot. And I think it's for the betterment. And it's not, the butterflies in the cocoon. It's not an easy thing. It's kind of ugly. But I definitely feel like this year is a game changer for all of us. And therefore we have to most certainly endure. We have to. I'm going to say to God be the glory. And I don't even know if y'all are super religious or spiritual or any of those things. I don't consider myself to be religious. I have a baby brother who is religious. Spirit-wise, I definitely know that regardless to what today did to me, like I had a really good set. Y'all missed it. I had fun DJing on this controller. The only thing that I can say is I'm looking at it right now like it's still where it is. You can't see it because I pushed the camera up. But we had a really good Twitch run today for me personally. I played like if you really fool with me musically, if I could really get these people to trust me musically in my journey, I know that one of my little possible mentees didn't get it. Because he's just so vested in classic hip hop, right? He's so vested in vinyl and classic hip hop. He's like, I want to play. He's probably like in his like mid-20s or something. He wants to play all the classic hip hop songs, right? Like, so he's got all this classic vinyl, and I'm sitting up here playing Nigerian music, Japanese music, French music, Latin music, just fusing all these, going up and down and just round and round. Like the journey was so expansive on Twitch today. I had such a good time. And then somewhere between that 12 o'clock stop and this little window that I had, things just started going. It can't always be good, Lord. It can't always be good. The whole day can't be good. But we say glory to God. Because guess what? I'm still sitting up. I'm still on the sofa. I'm still drinking this water now. Let's be intentional about the water that we're supposed to drink. We're going to be hydrated. Even if it's not the finest of high quality alkaline water that we should be drinking. We're going to have a good us conversation. We're going to change the narrative. I'm going to pray that I don't have to further pursue this suit. I just can't even believe in the spirit of all that I am that one would have to consider suing somebody for. Last time we talked, probably a couple weeks ago, it was $150, Lord. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna sue you for 20 cents. I don't give a fuck. And it's all about the practice. It's all about the practice because our word in this game has to be solid. I have to tell my, two of my partners for the collaboration, like, yo, we made some money, but I gotta hold it because somebody else is holding my coin. And I cannot be coinless. This is the entrepreneur plight. That's the hard thing about it. But it's like, it's not my time to surrender, right? I could say to you that we most certainly have to consider having multi streams of income. But I most certainly can also tell you that when God has a path for you, he's going to align it so that it works out in your favor. And that's something that I'm going to say 100. What God has for you is for you. You might have to get uncomfortable to get it. But if it's yours and you know it's yours, it'll be there. You just got to push. And I'm pushing. I am absolutely here to push, and I'm here to encourage and inspire those who are trying. Every day is a testimony. Every day is a testimony. Like, I was just like, the other day, I was like, oh, God. I looked in the mirror. I was like, God, I know. I could feel it. I was just like, oh, 2026. I told my sister, I was like, girl, your wig gonna split. I'm like, that wig is gonna split if when things work out the way I need them to. And you gotta be patient. You gotta be faithful. We gotta be we. I so appreciate y'all today. I really, really do. Like, you got to have people to talk to. You got to have a community. Tuesday, I got to pray. Because, a lot of everything that I do happens in this space. And today I was supposed to have a mentee session. And I don't know what's going on with my Jedi, but he really kind of screwed up our time today. He was just spacing out. He might be in love or something. We're going to find out. But he messed the time up today, and so it's throwing me off for this week. But as far as I do understand, there may indeed be a for us conversation, and us conversation. I'm sleepy. And us conversation on Tuesday around the hour of 5 p.m., if I'm not mistaken. And I we were supposed to have a guest, D Best, come through for our podcasting and our culinary experience. That may indeed be happening on Tuesday. And of course, that's part of the reason why I was like, okay, keep the camera here and, see how that feels, because this is where it's going to happen. The table will be set up and we'll eat together and talk shit. And then tomorrow's going to be interesting. That's what I'll tell you. And then there's Tuesday, and Tuesday might indeed be interesting as well. And then there's Wednesday. Having said that, this one was not quite as organized as I would have liked it to be because I got slammed. How did I get slammed? The energy was just so high and tight. I have to play another tune. I love that somebody's sending me all this good energy. I don't know who it is, the lurky lurkers. I got to play this. It's one of my favorites. That is not it. This is it. Live and direct from the city of Chicago. I go wherever I want to go. Low, high or low. You can try to test me, but you won't know the truth about the game, the truth about the name. When I come, everybody
What is
will know
wrong
that
with
I came.
grooving? Can't a girl just have a little happy
It's an us conversation.
without any hide and seek? What is it you're risking for?
Drink your water, Dust God. Come on.
Surely there must be another way out. They don't have to put me down. Why do they follow me around just like their name was 007? What are they peeping? Are they fooling? Where are they at? What is wrong with grooving? What is wrong with wailing? What is wrong with leaving? What is wrong with leaving? What is all this talk about my grooving? What is it you're asking for? Why do they follow me around just like their name was 007? What are they peeping? Are they fooling? Where are they at? What is wrong with grooving? What is wrong with wailing? What is wrong with leaving? What is it they're asking for?
What is wrong with grooving? So what's going to happen is I'm going to bid you the most amazing rest that you can think of. I'm going to ask you to do me the favor when you decide to lay down and close your eyes. I would like for you to envision all of the things that your heart desires. I don't have a lot of things that my heart desires. My list might be like 7 things. I don't think that I don't have a like, yeah, it might not be that many. It might be just a few. But if you, when you close your eyes and you go to rest and you can think of all of the things that your heart desires, it should make you smile. It should make you excited. it should make you prioritize differently, and it most certainly should make you prepare. And that is the energy that I want to go to sleep on. And that is the energy that I think you should go to sleep on. So that when you wake up in the morning, you have a different sense of purpose. And I think that if we practice that collectively, the energy will compel and project exactly what our hearts desire. It's a very daunting task when you're dealing with lots of people who don't share the same belief system. And that is one of our challenges collectively. And I'm not suggesting that white people, Latin people, Pakistanians, Nigerians, Ghanaians don't have Chinese, Japanese, Thais, Taiwanese, all the peoples. I'm not saying that they don't have self-doubt, that they don't have hatred, they don't have self-hatred, they don't have imperfections. But we most certainly have to figure out how to empower ourselves. Because when you are empowered and truly enlightened and elevated in your spirit, in your realm of doing, you should have no problem allowing other people to simply be, to aspire, to rise, to shine, to live. There should be nothing in your body at all that would suggest creating toxic environments for other people. And though I know that we are imperfect, I most certainly know that if we can come to the same level of understanding about those imperfections, we can manage them enough that we can be better for each other. And that is all for now. I love you. I appreciate you. It's 9:18. We are not going to overdo this. Now, I don't know what's going to happen when we have guests. It might get longer, but we're going to try to wrap. I'm going to try next week. If we don't do a segment during this week with a guest or guest, I'm going to try to make sure that I hit that 7:30 spot. I'm going to try to make sure that we wrap, or at least attempt to wrap, somewhere around 2 hours, unless it's hot and heavy, right? And I don't mind the hot and heavy. So I'm sending you cosmic kisses and well wishes to your week, your day, your night, and most certainly sleep well and get, try to do what I ask. I don't ask for a lot. I'm really asking for $5.7 million, to be honest with you, but I'm not asking for a lot. Close your eyes and think about those things when you go to sleep and see how you feel, and you can hit me and let me know. I tried that little practice that you gave me last night, and I felt amazing. Let's feel amazing tomorrow, Lord. Let's feel empowered. Let's feel hopeful. When you get in the shower, you should get out the shower. Like, sometimes I get in the shower and I get out the shower and I be like, you did it again. We did it again. We did it again, Lord. We can do it again and again. I want you to feel like that, because that's what's going to propel and project us into these amazing things that we want, like collectively. I want you to come back next Sunday around the hour of 7:30. I don't want to have to send you a text message, but if I do, that's perfectly fine. That's part of the work. But I want you to come back and be like, Fathom, I did what you said. Oh, I felt so, all week long I was lit. All week long I was like, everything was going, God was blessing me. And I got up the next day and I looked at my account and the people that owed me $250 paid, and I was able to take, and then they gave me this. And I just want to hear all the amazing things, because I know that we can do that. Anyway, I love you. I love you all. And yeah, let's go to bed.